Greetings students, welcome to my class. How are you my dear students? I hope that you all are fit and fine, and I hope the same for your family members too. So dear students, in the previous class we completed the poem A Tiger in the Zoo. We have discussed the question answers as well as I told you about the detailed explanation of the poem, summary of the poem and literary devices used in the poem. Now in today's class we are going to start the third chapter of your English textbook, First Flight. The name of the chapter is Two Stories About Flying. There are two parts of this chapter. The first part is His First Flight and the second part name is The Black Aeroplane. First we are going to do His First Flight. So before I tell you the brief introduction or summary of the detailed explanation of the chapter, I want you all to tell me the name of the author of this chapter, His First Flight. I know the name of the author, but I want to know from you all. Please comment box में नाम लिख कर बताएं what is the name of the author of this chapter, and I am telling you that name of the author of the chapter to write in the comment box so that you can learn. It will be there in your mind for a long period of time. So now His First Flight. Before we start the explanation of the chapter, I would like to give you a brief introduction of this chapter or summary you can say कि क्या है इस कहानी में. You know, when I was a child, I used to read, whenever I was free or in my summer vacation, I used to read comics books. I used to read comic books. We used to go take the comic books on rent, and then we used to read, and I used to give it back. I used to enjoy because there was a cartoon characters. They used to give some messages also, message of welfare of the society, service, we should be honest, and message of the win of good over evil. All these messages we used to get. So through this chapter, the poet wants to give the message also, and it is about the young seagull. The brief introduction I would tell you now that His First Flight, this story is about a young seagull. एक छोटे से बर्ड के बारे में है जो अभी अभी पैदा हुआ, काफ़ी जवान है और जो उड़ना सीख रहा है. द यंग सीगल इज़ फेड लविंगली बाय हिज पेरेंट्स. तो समरी को मैंने पॉइंट्स में आपके लिए बना के लिख दिया माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आपको बहुत आसानी होगी समझने में. तो जो यंग सीगल इज़ फेड लविंगली बाय हिज पेरेंट्स, ही इज़ फेड लविंगली बाय हिज पेरेंट्स, वी टेकन वेल केयर of by his parents. And सीगल है, बर्ड है, वो तो birds are meant to fly, उड़ने के लिए ही बने होते हैं. बट दिस यंग सीगल, when time comes for him to fly, जब उसका उड़ने का समय आता है, he feels afraid, बहुत ही डरा हुआ महसूस करता है. whenever they live on the ledge, and whenever he goes to the brink of the ledge के चोटी के बिल्कुल किनारे पे जाके देखता है, तो what he sees the vast sea, बहुत समुद्र दिखता है, बहुत फैला हुआ, and he gets afraid. He thinks that my wings would not support me and I will fall into the sea and I will sink, I will be sunk, डूब जाऊंगा बिल्कुल इसमें. तो वो डरता है, उड़ने से डरता है. एंड हिज पेरेंट्स ट्राई मैनी ट्रिक्स, बहुत सारी ट्रिक्स कोशिश करते हैं. दे स्कोल्ड हिम, दे शाउट एट हिम, दे beat him also, but they left him on the ledge also for almost 24 hours के लिए उसको अकेला छोड़ देते हैं. But all in vain, everything was in vain. But he is so afraid that he refuses to fly. His parents say that we are not going to give you the food also, तुम्हें खाना भी नहीं देंगे, भूखा छोड़ देंगे, डांटते हैं, चिल्लाते हैं, मारते हैं. And his parents are teaching, and he sees his younger brother and sister who have shorter wings, जो उसके पंख उससे भी छोटे होते हैं उनके, लेकिन वो भी उड़ना सीख जाते हैं, उड़ रहे होते हैं. But he refuses to fly. He is afraid to fly, afraid of flying. So he is left on the ledge. वो छोड़ देते हैं उसको ledge पे बिल्कुल एक दिन के लिए अकेला, भूख से तड़प रहा है. और उसकी माँ, then at last his mother, उसकी माँ, his mother tempts him. एक सोचती है, प्लान बनाती है. She tempts him with food in her beak. वो देखता है कि यार कोई भी ध्यान नहीं, वो पूरी कोशिश करता है. जब उसको लेज पे 24 घंटे के लिए अकेला छोड़ देते हैं और उसके सामने वाले लेज पे पेरेंट्स चले जाते हैं, तो वो बिल्कुल सोचता है कि कोई तो ध्यान दे. ही ट्राइज एवरीथिंग बट नोबडी पेस अटेंशन. देन एट लास्ट हिज मदर थिंक्स अबाउट अ ट्रिक एंड टू मेक हिम फ्लाई, एंड शी टेम्प्ट्स हिम विद अ फूड इन हर बीक. she only flies near his ledge. उसके ledge के पास तक जाती है. She did not land on the ledge and goes to him and give him the food. She just flies near his ledge and he was hungry. बहुत भूखा होता है. तो in order to get food, the young seagull falls from the ledge. In order to get when he sees the food in the beak of her mother, he becomes mad. The sight of the food maddened him. उसको पागल बना देती है भूख के मारे. और वो जाता जाता माँ के पास, और वो he forgets that he has reached to the ledge, brink of the ledge, and he just jumps. He jumps to the, does not jump to fly. He just jumps to catch the fish which was in the beak of her mother. वो उसके लिए कूदता है, ना कि उड़ने के लिए. But mother was in the air, so he starts falling down. He falls from the ledge. ledge से नीचे गिर जाता है. At first he is terrified, but then he opens his wings and starts flying. When he starts falling down, for a moment his heart stopped and he thinks that he is going to be sunk in the ocean, in the vast sea. But for next moment he sees that his both wings are open and the breeze is going through his wings and feathers or wings, you can say, and he is flying, my dear student. He saw himself, देखता है वो अपने आप को, he sees himself flying his wings and starts flying. He was happy to see that he did not fall in the sea. वो ये भी देख के खुश होता है कि वो सी में नहीं गिरा. In this way he made his first flight. और इस तरीके से वो अपनी पहली young seagull अपना पहली उड़ान भरता है. So what message do we get from this brief summary which I told you, this chapter, that this tells us about the needs for courage. साहस की ज़रूरत होती है and self confidence to overcome fears in our life. हमें अपनी लाइफ में साहस की ज़रूरत होती है and we have to have self confidence to overcome our fears in our life. Whatever fear we have, as in Nelson Mandela chapter में भी मैंने आपको बताया था, नेल्सन मंडेला कहते हैं कि courage is not the absence of fear, courage is to face your fear and overcome your fear. So we need self confidence to overcome our fear. If the young seagull बैठा होता और कुछ नहीं करता तो नहीं सीख सकता था. Yes, parents also played very important part in our life, as his mother played an important part to make him his first flight. उसकी पहली उड़ान उड़ने के लिए उसकी माँ भी मेहनत करती है, और वो अपने ऊपर जब वो नीचे गिर जाता है, at that point of time mother was not there. वो खुद अपने ऊपर भरोसा करता है, उसके wings खुलते हैं और वो खुद उड़ता है. तो he tried himself, he faced his fear and he overcomes it and he made his first fly. So this was the brief introduction of the chapter, my dear students. I still want you all to write the author name of this chapter in the comment box, so you will remember it in this way. Now we will do the detailed explanation of the chapter, my dear students, in the next video.